first of all, with this being the final game in the Champions League campaign, what are you hoping to see from your players tomorrow night?
First, mostly I think the most important is to get a great performance in. First game we played against Twente, we knew that they're gonna it's a strong squad, a great team. Obviously it's a young team, but they've been doing really, really well. So for me, the most important thing is that we put in a great performance that is gonna help us to get points.
And just in terms of this campaign as a whole, how much have you learned as a manager?
Obviously, I think I learned a lot, especially because it's been so busy. It's been a tough schedule for us, and for me, it's been mostly about obviously how to recover, how to make sure that they stay fit, how to get most of the tactical out for the games, because we only had one training session before this game, like a tactical one. This training out on the pitch today was just to get going, and I think it was a great session, but that's what I've learned the most is it's been busy and how to get the best out of the team and the most out of the team. And also, I already knew what Champions League is going to mean because I've experienced Champions League before, but obviously it's the quality, and it's, I said it last press conference, we need to be switched on all the time, otherwise we're going to get punished, which we have. So that's a big lesson to learn, and for me it's also been trying to make sure that the players are brave and confident and making sure that they can be the best they can be. So that's what I've learned and what I've seen and what I'm going to take with me.
And I guess it's whetted your appetite. You want to be back here on this stage, don't you?
Yeah, 100%. I think that's the best thing with coming back in January is it's only going to be focused domestically. Like how we're going to compete, how we're going to win our games, how we're going to make sure that we win titles, especially trying to do everything we can to, win the league again, because that's what brought us here and that's what we want to do again. This experience have learned us a lot, and we really want to compete here again. And next time we compete here, we're going to be even better.
And Natalie, can I ask you, the manager there, talking about what she thinks that you guys have learned as players, what have you taken on board from this experience?
I think we've learnt how good we are, to be honest. We've hurt all the teams we've played against. I know sometimes the scores don't reflect that, but I think there's positives in every game we've played. And I think it's shown if you're together what you can achieve. There's a real togetherness in the squad now. It's hard games we've been playing, and you need to stick together. So for me, I've learnt that we can hurt teams, good teams like Real Madrid, FC Twente, Chelsea as well. And yeah, we've got a lot of qualities, and we defend very, very well. That's something we've really improved. And going in domestic, like Elena says, we've got a big focus to win the league again.
And a bit like the question I asked to Elena about it, kind of whetting your appetite, you want to experience playing on this stage again, don't you?
Of course, you want to play against the best players and the best team. I've been at Celtic 7-8 years, and it seems like a long journey, and it's all come together in the last year. So, of course, it's been exciting. It's been a great challenge and something I want to do again.
Coming straight away with that comment that you just made about having been on this long journey, over 7 or 8 years with the club, and could you have ever foreseen kind of coming to the end of a Champions League run like this?
That was always the dream, and you always thought every year we're going to do it. But yeah, it's felt right. Like I said, winning the league was a great experience, a great thing. We deserved it, and I feel like we've deserved to be where we are now in the group stage of the Champions League. We deserve to be here. We can challenge against the top team. So yeah, for me, it's maybe been a long journey, but it's just come together at the right time for me.
You talked about the defensive qualities in this team as well, and obviously you're kind of a key part of that in terms of playing a bit further up the field and in the midfield. What have you learned as a player personally about your own football?
It doesn't matter if you make mistakes, because you're going to make mistakes at this level. You need to be brave. That's something Elena spoke about a lot. You need to be brave. The best goals are made from taking risks. So for me, it's every game's hard. You have to keep running, no matter how tired or how sore you are, and you're always going to get chances. So for me, you have to be positive, and every game's a great challenge and something to look forward to.
Elena, we've spoken about the possibility of getting a point or maybe 3 from this final fixture. Are you feeling any extra pressure because this is kind of the last chance to do it in this campaign? Looking
at the training today, I think nobody felt any pressure. We just enjoyed it. We one of the best -1 training I've seen the girls do. It was great spirit, it was great quality. They felt really, really excited, and that's what we're looking forward to. I feel like you can always look at pressure a different way. For me, it's just a hunger. You know, it's just a hunger of enjoying the last game in Champions League for this time. It's about, you know, being hungry enough to get out there and do everything we can. Because like Nats is saying, like the quality in this group we've shown. It's just about like daring to do more and like being more brave and just, you know, give everything you have. And that's something I'm really, really looking forward to tomorrow.
It's sort of interesting that the Twente fixtures, you know, it was the first and then the last. So we've talked so much about what's been learned over the course of it, but you know, they're a team who will have been through maybe a similar learning process as well to you. Is there anything that you can feed into that for your preparation tomorrow that you're considering about how they might have changed the way that they play or they might have learned?
I think Twente is a team that they always do what they've done. Like they have a great attacking team. Like they do rotations. They know exactly where the other person is. Like it goes fast when they play. I think defensively, they try to be really, really intense, and that's something we're expecting tomorrow. So I can't talk about what Twente has learned and not. I think that's up to their manager to know. For me, it's only focus on us, because the most important is how we've grown as a team in this campaign, like in the biggest stage that we can play on, and that has been the focus. And now hopefully we can tie the bag together and make the best performance we've done so far.
Can I also just ask you about the player sat to your right? Obviously there was a bit of a concern with that brief injury hiatus. How important is it to have Natalie back and available for these big games, especially in that defensive role?
Nats has been and is really, really important for us. She is the vice captain in our team because of her leadership and just her actions on the field. Like, she always gives everything she has, and you can see that defensively, you can see it offensively. Like when we have the ball, she always wanted, she always wanted to participate, and that gives calmness, and like people around her become more brave because of her. And defensively, I think she is a great character when it comes to, you know, like if she wins duels, something happens to the rest of the team, and I think you can see the difference when she's not playing as well. So she's really important for us.
And just on that, any other injury concerns for tomorrow, availability issues?
So far, it's been like the same. Chloe Craig is here, Kit Lefersky is here, Claire Gold is here, but obviously they're injured. And let's see if Murphy can play tomorrow. I think she got a injury today, so we'll see how that injury is.